Adrian, since you have our undivided attention, is there anything that we can help you with? How are you doing with your funnel? How are you doing with your list building? How are you doing with uh, everything in general? Hmm? How's that going? Is there anything we can help you with? Hey, Mary, great to see you. The whole point of these Thursday calls, these are for our upgraded premium members. And so if there's something we can do to help you, this is where you ask for it, right? So how can I help you with your business today? I was going to talk about building your list and how that affects your funnel, how that affects your income, and that it's just, I don't know, I find people complicated. Hey, Denny, great to see you. Don, maybe you can let Denny know in the text chat that he needs to turn that the microphone and the video are X'd out. He probably can't hear us. How are you doing out there, Mary? How are you doing with your business and your funnel and your list building? Hey, Barbara, great to see you. You're okay? Glad to hear it. That's what I want to talk about today. I want to talk about your list building and your funnel. You guys are all upgraded members. You've been here long enough. If it's not working for you, it's because you're not following the steps and you're complicating it. I was talking to one of our members this morning, and she full on gets it. She's had people come through her Four Corners Alliance, through her Team Global system, and they come through all her different capture pages that are out there. And every time somebody comes through her system, she follows up and connects them through CLB, through the list, through the funnel. She connects all the dots. If your autoresponder isn't connecting all your dots, you're really kind of shooting yourself in the foot. And if you're not getting subscribers every day, again, you're shooting yourself in the foot, because those are the two things you need to do. You need to be advertising a lead capture page so that you're getting subscribers every day, and you need to flow those subscribers through your funnel, meaning that your autoresponder needs to follow up about everything you're doing. So where are we on that scale? Small group here today. This is where you get the help you need as a premium member. Okay, I'm not here to just talk. I'm certainly not here to do training on how to send a safe list, because you all know how to do that. You all know how to create a lead capture page. You all know how to do everything you need to do. Would you guys agree with that? That you all know how to do what you need to do. And if it's not working for you, it's because you're not doing it consistently and your funnel's broken. So I'd like to hear from you guys. Adrian, Barbara, Denny, Mary. Can I hear from you guys? Where are you on this scale? Mary said she's doing okay. What does that, is your list building, Mary? And are they going through your funnel? Are you starting to get people signing up in the programs in our downline builder? If you bring people you connect with through CLB, they're going to sign up in the programs in our downline builder, because they're going to follow our Ready, Set, Go marketing system and learn to build their list. It's just the way that's a really poor excuse, Barbara. That's an excuse. Do you see that? This is Take It Tough Thursday, all right? You guys are paid premium members. You have everything in front of you to make this work. Do you think time management is a good excuse for not making this work, Barbara? Just curious. So if you are recognizing that you have a challenge with time management, what are you doing to change that, Barbara? What are you doing to change the fact that you have a challenge with time management? I'm going to pick on you a little bit if that's okay. Really like to hear from everyone else. Mary says, I'm having to redo a lot of my stuff. Lost a hard drive and reading. Well then, Mary, did you sign up for Got Backup yet? If you had Got Backup, you wouldn't have lost anything. So if you don't have it yet, make sure you get it. Make sure you sign up with Got Backup. Then never have that happen again. Now, as far as redoing everything, there's really nothing to redo. Not a darn thing, Mary. There's nothing to redo. You get your lead capture page and you start advertising it. I mean, you can look in your email to see what list builders you belong to, and I'm sure you remember most of them, and you just start advertising and you start building your list. Everything's already set up, right? So there's really nothing to redo because everything you're doing is online, Mary. Do you kind of get that? So again, another excuse, I'm having to redo everything. No, you get back online and you just start advertising right now. You get those people going through your subscriber list. You get them in that funnel. Adrian says, I'm advertising and getting subscribers. I've joined Darren's program. Good. It's awesome. It's going to be really awesome. Now, Adrian, you tend to get off course. And so your funnel doesn't consistently fill. Am I right? So what I'm going to ask you, Adrian, do you have a main autoresponder where you feed everybody through that talks to your subscribers about everything you do so that, if you're building if you're using a lead capture page for, a different program, or you're advertising your safe list, or you're advertising other programs, are you directing people back to Contact List Builder? Because if you always direct people back to Contact List Builder, you connect all your dots and they will follow you in all your programs. That's what makes it magic. So good for you, Adrian. Now, the focus is advertising consistently. So I am going to recommend that whatever you're doing, that you, for this next week or the next month, pick a lead capture page and just focus on feeding it. I'm looking around the room here. How many of you are in Total Takeover? I know it's not part of CLB, although it is. It is the default primary business in Contact List Builder. So if somebody joins Contact List Builder on the main site, they're going to be introduced to Total Takeover. It is my primary business in Contact List Builder, so anybody I sponsor is going to hear about it. And I hope you put it as part of yours in Contact List Builder as well. Because there's different ways to bring people through the system. When they join you in Total Takeover, you can invite them to Contact List Builder so they can learn to do what we do, so they can get the results we get. Adrian, Terry are in. Excellent. Upgraded as well, I'm pretty sure. Adrian, I know you're on a different team. And I've definitely been concentrating on inviting people to Total Takeover to get it going. And now I'm going to be getting back to Contact List Builder. Not that I've ever left it. Let me tell you something. Contact List Builder continues to grow daily. There's always new people joining CLB because there's ads out there everywhere for CLB. CLB is everywhere. And if you're an upgraded member, you're rotating in our system if you created a lead capture page. It's pretty cool. And if you're just advertising, people are going to come through the system the way we teach. And when they come through the system, you follow up with them about your primary business, whatever that is. If you're in Total Takeover, then you definitely follow up with them about Total Takeover because you got to get people in there now. Barbara, how about you? Do you have a primary business? Are you in Total Takeover? I'm not sure. Mary, I know you're in Total Takeover on a different team, right? It's about focusing. Here's the secret, and I was on the Hangout yesterday, and we talked about this a little bit, that people come into a program and they work it a little bit, it doesn't work, so they leave it. Okay, so make sure, Barbara, that your primary is set up in CLB in the downline builder. And if you have a lead capture page system for your primary business that works, use it. Bring people through that system and then invite them into Contact List Builder. I'm not sure what your primary business is, Barbara. We may want to talk about it. I do have to say that I highly recommend Total Takeover because it really doesn't interfere with anything you're doing, and it will actually help you build your primary business in the end. So that's, as it's growing and as we're developing and new things are coming out, you're going to be hearing more about it. That's all I can say. Hey, Jenny, great to see you. We're just talking today about list building and your funnel and your income streams and what's happening and what isn't happening. So Adrian, you mentioned that you joined the Downline Max, which I assume most of you have probably joined by now. It is in, I'm not sure if I put it in Prospect Guys or Co-op yet or not. There's so much going on right now. I'm a little behind on the upkeep, but I do get things out there. And so Adrian, have you added Downline Max to your autoresponder? Did you write an email so that your subscribers that are already there are going to get that email? And any new subscribers are going to get that email. They're going to learn about Downline Max, and they may join and upgrade. And if they do, you'll get paid. The second thing is, once you join a program like that, because you already have a list of subscribers, send an email to them and let them know you joined it and get them to join too. Your primary objective here, when you join a new program online and you upgrade, especially with a list builder, you want to get paid. I know you upgraded, Adrian, so now you've got to email your subscribers and number one, let them know you joined, and they should upgrade. They should join and upgrade because it's definitely worth it. I keep saying anything that Darren puts out there has value. All right, Darren produces really good stuff. You want to be part of it. It's okay to be part of it. And so what you want to do is now take that, write an email up that recommends the program, tell them why, because you follow Darren and you follow me. I recommend it. You've used his programs. They work for you. They should join too. That's my recommendation, okay? Darren gives you ad copy to use, all that stuff. I'm a personal recommendation girl, okay? When I send an email out to my subscribers, it's because I'm recommending something and they should just come and join. Because they're following me, they trust me. I wouldn't recommend it if it wasn't something they could use. Now, granted, there have been a program or two that didn't go the way we all wanted it to go. All right, I don't have a crystal ball, but for the most part, if I'm recommending something to you, it has value. It's something that you should pay attention to. Would you guys agree? But here's where you guys fall off the wagon. You join that program, but then you don't really do what you should be doing with it. Meaning, so number one, you sign up, then you have to set it up. So you go in, you have to set up your ads, set up your profile, whatever it is you can set up in there, you set it up. Then you go and you use it. So if you can send an email, send it. Then you put it on your schedule. When can I use it again? Then you go to your subscribers and you send them an email and let them know that you just joined it and they should join too so that you can cover your costs. And then you simply add it as an autoresponder to that list so that your new subscribers will also get that email. Does that make sense? And you do that with anything that you're in. And then remember, you always have the ability to send a broadcast email to your lists anytime you want to. So Jenny, we've just been talking today about list building and creating multiple streams of income because they really are, it really is possible, and it really isn't hard, and it really isn't confusing or overwhelming if you follow the process. If you don't understand and follow the process, then people tend to get lost. And so even people who've been successful online for years, like Adrian, they forget to follow the process. Am I right, Adrian? We still forget to follow the process. But I can tell you something. I don't ever join a program without going out and recommending it to my lists so that I cover my costs. That's really what you got to do, guys, okay? If you remember that, then none of this is hard. You've already got your list set up. You feed that list. You get subscribers in there, however you do that. And you follow up with them with all your programs and businesses. So if you're using a lead capture page about your primary business and you're bringing them through an autoresponder, that autoresponder should direct back to CLB and to your other programs, etc., etc. So whatever list you're building, you need to connect those dots. So good job, Adrian. Anyone else? So Barbara, are you building your list? So you have a different primary business. Are you building your list? That's the first thing you need to learn to do on the internet. It's not about getting people signed up in your business. It's about learning how to get people on your list. Because if they get on your list, they're going to sign up in your business. Guarantee it. And so your focus is to continue to build your list, to make sure your funnel is working properly. Make sure it's feeding properly. Make sure that all the dots are connected. Don't allow yourself to get confused. We were talking on the Hangout yesterday about how people get into a program and then they jump from here and they don't really understand it and it doesn't work right away, so they go somewhere else where they think it's going to be easier because that's what the copy says, and somebody said it's easier, and they get there and it's not easier. In fact, it's the same. Doesn't matter what program, what business you're in. Doesn't matter. You sign up, you set up, you promote it. So promoting it means you build your list and you redirect people to what you're talking about. So if you're in a primary business, a health and wellness business, then you create a lead capture page that has something to do that's going to attract people who might be interested in health and wellness. So that after they subscribe to your form and they learn about your primary business, they might be more interested in what you're doing because that's actually what they're interested in. Does that make sense to you guys? So how are the rest of you doing with your list building and with your income streams? Would love to hear from you. Let's get a little interactive here. These are premium member calls. I could talk all afternoon, but it's not going to do me any good. I'm really here to help you get over those hurdles. What hurdles do you have? What hurdles are you on right now? I am, as soon as all this grandparenting craziness subsides, because I just want to say something to you guys, okay? Any full-time mom and dads out there who are starting to work a business, or if you work full-time and you're doing your business on the side, or you know, if you're a grandparent full-time and you're trying to do business on the side, you get my hat is off to you, because man, am I ever having a difficult time organizing all that. We've been grandparenting for, well, it seems like since September off and on, and it's been awesome. It's been such an amazing opportunity to get to know some amazing children and to learn from them and be with them and inspire them, and it's been awesome. And it's really interfered in my business because I've really got to be more organized to make sure that I get done what needs to get done. And it is happening because, I mean, that's not a difficult thing for me because I'm pretty organized and I just keep feeding that funnel every day. I do my follow-up, I stay connected, but I'm challenged in that I'm exhausted. I really am exhausted. But you know what? We get those things done every day. Every single day. Yeah. Well, Barbara, I'm going to repeat to you what I just said, okay? We've been grandparenting for the last couple of months, and that hasn't changed the results of my business. I'm still growing my business. My list still grows every day. We still do advertising every single day regardless. Right? I get up an hour earlier. Do your advertising so that you don't have to worry about the rest of the day. Then when you have time, you can just follow up. You guys are complicating internet marketing beyond belief. There are a million and one ways to connect with people, to get in touch with them. Your goal is to get them to subscribe to something. You want their name and email on a list somewhere where they're going to be followed up with forever. And then you work on building personal relationships and trust. Because when people get to know you and trust you, they'll do things with you. They'll join your business. They'll buy your programs. They'll pay attention to you. And if you're consistent in your marketing, meaning you're advertising every day, you know, you might not be getting results right away, but if you're advertising every day in time, all those subscribers on all those places are going to start to recognize your name. And once they recognize your name, they'll start taking actions. It's challenging but not impossible, is it, Mary? It's tiring. But doesn't it mean you just have to be more organized? And if it matters to you, if this business matters to you, because don't you want to spend more time with your twins? Are they your 5-year-old? Are they your twins, Mary? You have 5-year-old twins? Daughters or granddaughters, Mary? See, this is the beauty of the internet and these. I have no idea how old people are. Isn't that awesome? You find time for your business if your business matters to you. You'll get up an hour extra every day. Or you'll go to bed an hour later every night. When everyone's gone to sleep, you'll come in and you will do the things you need to do. You will not go play games. You will not get distracted. You will not go and watch TV. Unless it's to educate yourself. You'll get the things done you need to get done. If time is short, you get your advertising done every day first and foremost, and follow up with the people who ask to be followed up with. That's it. You guys are complicating this. You're off diddling here and diddling there, and you're watching this video, and well, I gotta figure this out. Every single day you spend time advertising a lead capture page. If that lead capture page is attached to your autoresponder the correct way, your business will grow. I guarantee it. And that's what we're teaching here at Contact List Builder. We're teaching you how to connect those dots, how to build that funnel, how to get those income streams growing. By the end of this year, if you all haven't got multiple income streams growing, meaning you're making money, then you have no one to blame but yourself, because you have all the tools in front of you, you have the strategies in front of you, you have the businesses in front of you. The only reason it's not working is because you're not doing the things you need to do. You're not doing enough of it. And some of you are going to say, well, I'm advertising every day. I'm spending 10 hours a day advertising. If you're spending 10 hours a day here on the internet and your business isn't growing, you're doing all the wrong things. Not sure who, if it was Zig Ziglar or one of them said, if you keep doing what you're doing and expecting different results, we call that insanity. If you want to see change, then you need to change. But the focus is this: build your list. Make sure that that list, that subscriber list, that autoresponder is feeding your funnel. And just keep building the list. Keep getting people into that funnel. Keep following up with them. Keep learning how to be more you. Learn how to blog. Learn how to write about the things that get you all excited. Learn how to be you. And then share that with the people who get on your list, because as they get to know you, they're going to trust you more. You've been here for 15 years. It doesn't need to take you 15 years to build that trust. You can do it in a day. You can do it in a month. It all depends what you're saying. It all depends on saying the right thing to the right person, because you can never say the wrong thing to the right person, because they're ready. They're listening. So I'd like to hear from you. Where do you feel that you need more help? Don't say time management. If you need help with time management, get up an hour earlier and do the things you need to do. Get organized. Use a daytime. Do whatever it is you need to do. Make your business important to you, and the business will pay you. I promise you. But you have to take your business seriously. So if you want to make more money, then you need to pay more attention to your business. And if your business isn't growing the way you want it to grow, look at yourself. You're the only one to blame. Okay? You have all the tools and resources in front of you to make this work. Everything. Can you use it all? Probably not. I don't use all the tools and resources that we teach you to use. I don't use them all the time. I switch between them, but they all work. Every day I am doing something to get visitors to my lead capture page to build my list. Every day. Whether it's on social networks, whether it's in IBO Toolbox, whether it's in LinkedIn, Facebook, whether it's on Skype, whether it's on safe lists, whether I'm sending solo ads, whether I'm buying more ads, whether I'm surfing traffic exchanges, whether I'm creating a new capture page or splash page to put on a traffic exchanges to get more clicks, to get people to recognize me more, to get them to see my name. Do you get that the reason you're here is because you recognize the people who are here and we're familiar and you trust us? What you're missing is the same thing is happening to you. That as you get out there, people get to know your name. They get to see it out there. They start to trust you. They think, you know, Marva's been marketing here online for some time. She looks like she knows what she's doing. I should pay attention. Maybe I'll get in touch with her. Maybe we can have a conversation. That Mary in Ohio, she sure seems, you know, she's always interacting and she seems like she's got her stuff together. I should pay attention to what she's doing. I see her name out there all the time. Remember, the internet is never going to be saturated. And if you saturate the internet with you, good for you. People will join you. That's your job. Get out there and saturate the internet. So what are your questions? Where do you need help? If you have no questions, if you need no help, I'm going to wrap this up for today because it's another busy day grandparenting. I have to cook dinner. That's going to be fun. I'm looking forward to it. Want you guys to know that we are here. We're behind the scenes. Our goals have not changed. Contact List Builder is a training and mentoring program where we teach you the basics of internet marketing, how to build your list, how to create your personal brand so people will pay attention to you. Right? Mary says, early on I didn't understand autoresponders and I set up every program on its own list, but now that I know that's wrong, I'm fixing it the right way. Well, it's not wrong, Mary. It's not wrong at all. And you don't need to fix it. So what you need to do moving forward, go into those lists, because when you do a broadcast, you can broadcast all your lists. Just go into those lists and make sure that there's an email that directs them to your main list. In fact, even encourage them to subscribe, but direct them so that they can learn what we're learning. Direct them to CLB or direct them to your primary, but just make sure that every one of those lists has at least that email that connects everything else, right? Because the list is already there. Subscribers are already on that list. If there's no subscribers, you could just leave it, but just make sure you go and add that other email that connects everything. See how simple that is? So it doesn't matter which funnel you're feeding or where they get subscribed from or to, they're going to follow through and they'll get directed where you want them to go. And it's a common error that I got this program and this program, I gotta build a different list. No, I build my list and I follow up with that list about what I'm doing, everything I'm doing. And so if I'm focusing today on Total Takeover, which just launched last night, and congratulations to all of you who came in. I can't wait to see what that means shortly. And for those who didn't, you still have an opportunity, but it is my focus right now. It is what you're hearing about. But guess what happens? Guess what happens to people who join me in Total Takeover? Anybody want to guess where I direct them to learn what I do? To do what I do? Where do you think I direct them? To Contact List Builder. If I was building our health and wellness program, it would be the same thing. If I had that as my primary and people came in and they joined that, I'd say, you know what, this is where I teach what I do. This is how I build my business, by following these strategies. I build my list and I follow up. I use these resources, and at CLB we teach you how to use these resources. We teach you how to use Facebook. We teach you how to use IBO Toolbox. We teach you how to use LinkedIn. We teach you how to use safe lists. We teach you how to use traffic exchanges. We teach you how to use solo ads. We teach you how to get results for your business. How does it all connect? To our autoresponders. Because the fact of the matter is, a lot of the people who are coming online are looking for help. And I just want to remind you, I am an internet marketer. There are a lot of people come online who are network marketers, traditional network marketers, building MLM companies, and they're on the phones, and they use the internet. Don't get me wrong, they do, but not like we do. We are internet marketers. We are on here, and we are using all these tools and resources, and we are bringing those people through our funnel. Because to create income, multiple income streams is possible. And any leaders in any of those big businesses out there, and you hear it all the time in Total Takeover, you can really only build one business. Got to focus on it. If you follow what we teach here, your businesses will all grow and you will make income, good income. You can use the same opt-in form on 100 lead capture pages, and I highly recommend it. You can change them up. You can make sure pardon me, make sure your picture is on there, make sure your name is on there, because at the end of the day, more than anything, it's about getting you out there. Because when people get to know, oh, there's Barbara, she's in that program, and I've seen her over here, and wow, she sure seems to know what she's doing, I'm going to have to check her out. That's really what we're teaching here, right? How to brand yourself, how to get it so people get to know you, how you can help them learn these strategies, because everybody I meet online wants to learn how to use the internet. At least my market does. And my market is geared to internet marketers. Excuse me. I'm going to have to wrap this up today unless you guys have anything else that you want me to focus on. Any areas that you're having challenges with? Any questions? I want to keep this so simple for you guys because it's easy to complicate it all. Oh, my voice is just not holding out today, so I do apologize for that. Grandkids are wonderful little creatures, and they all carry these little germs, and when Grandma overdoes it, as she's prone to do, she gets a little tired. And I'm on the mend. I'm feeling great. Don't get me wrong. I just got to get rid of this little tickle again, and we'll be good right as rain. Looking forward to hanging out more with the grandkids today. I'm cooking dinner this afternoon. I'm going to have dinner with them. It's going to be a lot of fun. You guys, thank you for being here. If there's anything you need, get me on Skype. Okay, I will be here off and on, well, for a little bit, and then I'm gone for the afternoon, evening. I will be here tomorrow most of the day, so do come and get me if you need me. But remember, we have our Skype group. If you have questions, you're all leaders, and you all know the answers. So if things aren't working the way you want them to work, remember, you have all the answers right here. We're here to help you. You guys are amazing. Let me know how I can help you grow, because that's my goal here, is to help you become a better you and grow a business unlike you've ever imagined, because I want you to imagine bigger and better than you've ever imagined before. This is the year you're going to push down all those barriers and actually make it happen. Love you guys. We'll see you next week. You know where to find me.